What's good, Green Thumbs? John Moody here, and this is the Johnny Learns Gardening YouTube channel. In today's episode, I'm going to answer a question from a friend, subscriber, and coworker. Let's do it. Before I begin on today's topic, I would just like to apologize. I wasn't able to post a video last weekend because it was Benjamin's birthday. The little dude turned 4 years old, and we went to my mother-in-law's place to celebrate it. So I was unable to get anything together in time, and for that I apologize. Thank you guys very much for sticking with me, and thank you very much for watching the videos. So I was scrolling Facebook and noticed her post. Miss Smith said she had a garden a couple of years ago, and every time she's tried to plant after that, it didn't really work out for her, and she was asking why. So, with the information provided, I'm going to try my best to answer that question. Well, Miss Smith, first thing that I would like to ask you is what type of plants, flowers, vegetables were you trying to grow in that space? Because depending on that answer, that might determine why you were successful or unsuccessful. So different plants, different flowers, different vegetables grow in different regions for different reasons. So depending on what it was you were trying to grow might be a factor. The next reason why I think you might not have been successful is, have you amended the soil? You said that you used to grow flowers and vegetables and plants in that space before, and after a couple of years, it didn't produce anything. So um, that's my question. Have you amended it with anything? Did you put any compost? Did you put any fertilizer? Did you do any of that stuff? Let me know. Just wanted to give you a little example. So I dug this hole. My plan is to make a pond. So with the dirt that I got out of here, it's really deep. Let's see, can I display how deep it really is? Here's the stick. It is, oh, I don't know. I don't even know if you can see this high on me. And in the hole, I guess it's not really that deep. But anyway, the dirt that I dug out of here, I put in there. I put in there, and I put in here, and I put in here. So I have plans to do things with these areas. And to be honest with you, it is all clay soil. It's very hard. You can kind of dig in there, but not very well. I do plan to amend these, and I will show you how. So the first thing you can do to amend your soil is to add some organic waste. That being in compost. So I recommend, if you don't have one already, to get yourself a tumbler. You just fill it in with scraps, greens and browns. You've watched my videos, so you know what to do. Then you spin it every once in a while. That mixes it up. Or if you have the space, you can make yourself a little compost area, like so. And once all of that is broken down, you can use that to amend your soil. All right, so I'm going to start with this one. The only thing that I'm going to do is one spadeful of compost. It's not really where I would like it. I would like it to be a little more broken down, but that's as far as it's gotten. In addition to that, I'll be adding some perlite. So I got natural soil, some compost that I made myself, and perlite from a big bag that I've had since last year. All I'm gonna do, mix it in. So the compost will add the organic material that you need, as well as provide some nutrients depending on what you put in there. The perlite helps with drainage. It provides no nutritional value, but because of this clay soil, I wanted to give my flowers, I plan to put flowers in here, some type of chance to have some room to breathe. So once you give it a good mix, theoretically, should be good to go. Alright, so now I'm just gonna smooth it out. And that's it. So I probably wanted to save it for another video, but I guess I'll go ahead and show you in this one what I'm going to plant in this turtle planter. All right, so in this turtle sandbox that I've turned into a planter, I am going to plant wildflowers, the bee feed blend. And I did a little bit of research on every single one of these flowers. And in my research, I've discovered that a few of them are considered invasive species. Now, not that that's necessarily a terrible thing, but to be safe, I wanted to plant them in here so that they don't take over my garden. I'm not going to read the back. As you can tell, there are a lot of different kinds, and this is what it all looks like. So I'm just going to sprinkle it in. I don't know what's too much or what's not enough, but I'm going to go ahead and say that this is good. So the weather has been pretty crazy. Like I said, a few weeks ago, we had 60-degree weather. We thought that spring was going to finally come, but nope, sure enough, the following week, it got cold again. And with that cold came a lot of storms and rain. So this soil has been beaten down. It really wasn't that bad when I stuck my finger in there, but yeah, hopefully this amending thing works. And anyway, the point was that it was still pretty moist too. So I did just plant these seeds. I still want to kind of water them in. Get out of there. And that's that. So, in conclusion, like I said, I'm no expert. I don't really know what I'm doing for the most part. I do watch a lot of YouTube videos, and I do read on it every so often. But to answer your question, Miss Smith, I feel like you're having difficulties growing anything because I don't know whether or not you've amended the soil. So, is it broken down? Is it too compacted? Have you added organic material? If not, I highly recommend you give it a mix. You add that organic material, that compost, and maybe some perlite for drainage. And yeah, once you get some plants growing, probably add some fertilizer. So thank you very much. I hope this was helpful. And if you like it, like it. If you think that anyone else could benefit from it, please share. Please leave a comment if you have any other questions. Until next time, take care. Bye bye.